What's up, guys and gals? Mystic Fight here to bring you Black Clover episode 54 review. Never again. This episode, I should say that I have no complaints with this episode, by the simple fact that it was one of the best non-action episodes to date when it comes to Black Clover. The art animation has been on point ever since season 2 started. That's because they got better personnel in Japan now for this anime. So I guess in that sense they're giving it the respect it deserves now. But yeah, like I've said, this episode was one of the best episodes of Black Clover that's revolved around action. But the fact that the Black Book members all wanted to help Asta recover from his curse. Basically, Asta's arm cannot be healed by any magic on the Clover Kingdom. He has been cursed by an ancient magic, which is when he was fighting Beto, and his bones have been broken to the point where when you saw his hands the way they were, it was as if he been through hell and back when it comes to his arms, basically. So Asa tried to play it off, he tried to play it off as in like he didn't really hit him hard or anything. And yeah, I mean, while the Black Bulls were having a barbecue per se, Asta said, "I'm tired. I'm gonna go to sleep. Good night, guys," and whatnot. And then Elf was the first one to notice that Asta wasn't being himself. So and then from then on, the Magna said the same thing. Yes, and then Pharaoh was the one that actually said, because he heard the doctor, which his name is Owen. He works directly under the Wizard King, so he's the best doctor in the Clover Kingdom. And he was the one that told us that his arms couldn't be healed because they've been cursed to the point that no magic that is now available in the Wizard on the Clover Kingdom will be able to heal him. So, but yeah, like I said, El was the first one to notice. Then it was Magna, and then Pharaoh when it said that Asta's arm can never come back to normal again. That he has been cursed. Anybody else started thinking, and pitting him because Asta has no magic, so that only Asta has no magic. He wasn't blessed with magic, but now he can even use his only weapon to get by in this world. Those are literally Vanessa's words in the manga. The anime did it differently, to convey the emotional level that it was. But hey, he still crossed the point. He still made the point across. And then we go to Asta, and we see him sitting there on the rock. He's thinking about what the doctor told him. You will never again swing a sword. And then we see all of these flashbacks, of everything that he has done to this point. And what the people told him, and the people telling him that he will never amount to anything, that he won't be able to do anything. And he sort of get a bit depressed, but then he says, "So who's giving up?" Basically, he says, "I'm not giving up, Fate. Fate, you playing with me again. I'm gonna find a way to get this arm sealed. If now I'm gonna get another strength to fight." So you see, he doesn't really give up, and he screamed that. So that basically tells us more about Asta's character than just, he's an annoying character. He's an annoying main character that likes to scream a lot. But now we have learned why he screams like he screams so he can motivate himself up, so he can auto-animate himself. I think that's the word. So he can auto-animate himself, basically, to not give him to despair, basically. And that was it. Then Vanessa says some lines. She says, "That kingdom's magic might be able to help you." So I think this is like the beginning of the new arc already, which is the Witch's Forest arc, and it's gonna be centered about Vanessa by the opening, of course. If you see the opening, you see that Vanessa is like the main point of attention in the opening. So. Then the next day comes, Asta wakes up, he's happy, he doesn't, and then, none of the Black Bulls are there. They all went to look for a way to help Asta. Magna and Log went to a dungeon in the Forsaken Realm. Gordon and Gaucher are in the library looking for curses, ancient curses, and all of that. Charmy and Gray went to find some kind of food, to help with curses. And let me see, Noel and Farrell, they went to a place to look for one of the new characters that's gonna appear on this arc. That plays a major part. That plays a big part in this arc basically. Let's see what else is there. What else is there that I am missing? I'm not really missing anything else in that fact, except for Asta crying. Like first time that we see Asta actually crying and being weak has happened in Black Clover right there, and that solidifies Asta's character as a whole. Let me see. Yeah. So basically, Noel start talking about Asta, that he's the first one to battle and the one that battles the hardest. And so now it's their turn to help Asta fight, because Asta helped them fight when they needed it most. Now it's their turn to help Asta fight when he needs it most. So in that sense, it's a win-win. The Black Boots are one of the best teammates ever, basically, because they're willing to help out their friend, and they're doing it secrecy though, because it's not a mission, and they don't want Yami to find out. Well, Yami knows, Yami knows that they're worried about him, because he's also worried about them too. But Yami knows, so let me see. Yeah, that's literally it. Next week's episode is episode 54. Episode 55, which is titled "The Man Known as Fancel." The episode is not gonna be a filler episode. That episode is gonna be it's canon episode, because the enemy is covering up the light novel, which plays the anime episode 55 and 56 are covering the light novels, which is only available in Japan. There's no translation at all here in the West, and that's the only. And so for us to know who the new characters are, we need to learn. We need to know about the light novels, and so the manga introduced those characters without really giving us an explanation as to how they are. We were just meant to believe that they, that they have a past relationship with Asta and company. Well, the manga did give us a description of them and as to who they are. We don't really know much about them aside from the novel. The novel is their introduction, basically. And so the episode, like I said, episode 55 and 56 are canon episodes to the anime and manga, because, the characters there are going to be introduced in the light novel, basically, in the light novel episodes. So we're going to see Fancel. We're going to see the other girl that we got to see in the opening as well. So we're gonna see those two. We're gonna learn about them. It seems like As is training with him. Basically, it seems like he's gonna be Asta's teacher. So in that sense, we're gonna learn how Asta learned how to use the swords, basically. Because if you notice in the underwater temple arc, he knew how to use the swords already, a bit better than the other arcs, basically. And now here in the Witch's Forest arc, which is coming up, you're gonna see all of that come up. But yeah, we just gotta wait and see how Asta's armor is gonna get healed. But Ness is gonna be a central part into getting his arms healed by what we see in the opening, because she was the first one to disappear before anybody else. So anyway, so I don't make this video longer than it should be. Thank you so much for my content. Subscribe to the channel for more Black Clover. I'm in the process of reading other mangas. I said that it was yesterday when I bring new mangas to the channel, but I didn't think about the longevity of them. Well, there are 100 plus chapters in. I didn't think, because they have a lot of details that you need to pay attention to. So in that sense, it's one of those things where you gotta know what you're reading in order to understand the story. Blue Exorcist, though, however, Blue Exorcist might come tomorrow. And if not, it's gonna be on Friday as well. Even though the chapter will be now for a week about, I need to read a few chapters because I'm a bit behind on those. But yeah, thank you so much for my content. Subscribe to the channel. Help me reach 100 subs. That's the goal for now, guys. I appreciate it. I appreciate it if you do. Thank you so much for your support, and I'll see you guys and gals next time. Peace.